Alright, here we go. This is going to be a vintage break of 83 Donruss. And I bought this one at an auction on eBay. And it's got the, if you guys have ever checked out the website, a really cool website, Baseball Card Exchange. It's got a bunch of vintage wax. The owner is Steve Hart. His name's right there. But I'm not sure what it means when they put their own shrink wrap on there. I'm hoping it means that the packs haven't been messed with, because in this day and age, people would open up the wax packs. You could put them back together. It seems like a lot of work. But got some soft sleeves. So the main rookies we're looking for are Gwynn, SANDBERG, and BOGGS. And then, of course, there's a bunch of Hall of Famers. But back in this day, the tops, I don't know if they printed best tops, so the demand for tops is a lot higher. But I was looking at the SMR, the Sports Market Report, and the Tony Gwynn PSA 10 out of this is worth like $75. But a Topps Gwynn is worth like $650, so that's the discrepancy. But I believe we got 36 packs, and this is the wax style. I think Topps back in this era made cello packs, which are just a different style of wrapper. And there's also rack packs too. So should be 3 stacks of 12 right there. Here's the empty box. Really cool looking box too. So 83, we're going back. It's the year before I was born, so this is an older product. I haven't had any desire to break any 2016 stuff yet, but maybe the right stuff comes along. So I'm pretty much open to grading a lot of stuff out of this, especially in my 1,000 card bulk. I'm going to get a 525 rate, so right off the bat, I'm just kind of study the condition of these. This one's off-center, and you guys can obviously see that. That's like 85-15, but that's a Hall of Famer, so I'll just make some stacks here. Joe Niekro, he played like 30 years. A little more room here. First pack, Tony Gwynn. Oops. I can already see a problem with it. It's definitely not a 10. Right to the left of his helmet, there's a little red printing dot. And I think it could still get a 9, because that's something they'll accept in the center. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to guess it's an 8 or a 9. So still, it's a cool card. Starting off hot. That'll probably be the only Tony that we get. So obviously I don't know a lot of these players. There's Lee Smith. So I'll just pull any of the players that I kind of know. And 2 Rod Carews in the same pack. That one's got better centering. But as far as pricing on a box like this goes, you're always going to pay a little more for the BBCE shrink wrap. And I don't know if that just means the box is more reputable or what, but I honestly can't remember how much this one was. Anywhere from 70 to 90 is my guess. It's about the price of a 2016 box. I didn't know anybody from that one. Let's think of Hall of Famers in this. Dave Winfield, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton. Cal Ripken should be in this. Reggie Jackson. There's Ozzie. That is I want to say 3rd or 4th year Ozzie. Off-centered though, so we'll put it in the non-grade stack. Tom Seaver off-centered. Is that a manager? Yeah. I was going to say he's still playing. There's Bob Brenly. So, from all the older Donruss stuff I've opened, the cards seem to flip very well. There's a Johnny Bench. It's off-centered top to bottom. I'll put it in the considered stack. Yeah, the card just flipped right after the other. Some of these older products, the cards are stuck together, and that you can counter surface issues. Steve Garvey. There's a nice Reggie Jackson. There's a Yaz Diamond King. 83 Donruss. I'm going to try to get an 83 Topps box. I'm negotiating with somebody right now. Those go anywhere from $215 to about $260, so pretty pricey. Another Garvey. I think we had that pack. Of course, we got Nolan Ryan. There's Tom Seaver towards the end of his career. There's your favorite babysitter. But I mean, you can grade a lot of these commons. Stargell looks like he put on some weight towards the end of his career. I'll put that in the consider stack. Ken Griffey, consider stack. That just means I'll kind of take a look at him and think it over. Is that close to... Oh, Hal played way before that. Notable stack. Kent Herbeck, notable. Jack Morris have a good career. I think he did. There's the Eck. That's the considering stack. So yeah, from the wax boxes I've opened, vintage, 85 and back, I'll probably get about 6 or 7 per box that I send off after I look at them under the light and just kind of weigh my options. There's another Johnny Bench and Joe Torre, a manager card. He's a cool manager. There's another Aussie. The thing about these cards is they come out of the the Necros. That'll look fantastic. Like if you go to a show and see these in a box or something, the edges are all pushed in and stuff, but you can tell these haven't been touched because the corners are sharp. I mean, there might be print dots or centering errors, but the only print dot I've seen is the Tony Gwynn, so that might just be bad luck. See, I mean, that's off center, and that's just the way it was cut on the sheet back then. Keith Hernandez, that's cool. Rickey Henderson, Diamond Kings, and that's pretty early in his career. His rookie is 1980 Topps. I was looking at boxes of that, and they're about $850, upwards to $900. So, but it's like I think the Rickey Henderson rookie PSA 10 is worth like 27 grand. So there's another Necro. Dave Steve. The Diamond Kings inserts look great, and they kept that style for years after this. Went all the way up until about 92, I want to say. They kind of went with the same style. There's Buckner. That ball's getting past under his legs. Third Steve Garvey. Third Necro. I think they both played into their 60s. There's another babysitter. The Bird. There's Don Baylor. Kind of into a cold streak here. There should be a BOGGS in here. SANDBERG. There's another Eck. Amos Otis. Another Garvey. Reggie Jackson. That one looks perfect. Molly. We're getting a lot of the same cards, seems like. There's a yacht. We haven't had that one yet. I'm just surprised by how crisp these cards look. There's a Dawson. Just base. Tuck McGraw. Another bird. So Willie Wilson, Diamond King. Fernando Valenzuela, Diamond King. Don Sutton. Another Keith. George Foster had a good career. Another Fredlin. Another Tug McGraw. It's probably worth something just because of his son. Third Ozzy. Hal McRae. That's an early Julio. I bet that's a rookie. Lee Smith. There's an Art Howe. Look how young he looks. Tommy John. I feel like we're seeing a lot of the same cards. Joe Morgan. MVPs. Frank Robinson. Who's that? That's Joe Morgan. Oh, Vita Blue. There's a SANDBERG. Looks perfect. Terry Kennedy, Diamond King. Now we got about 12 packs to pull a BOGGS. Plus you get this puzzle. Just had that one. Another Aussie. So my thought process with these older pack boxes is, one, they're really fun to open. And two, if you can get a few of them to grade out 10 in a bulk order, you're not going to do too bad compared to wax nowadays where there's another Franco. You got your event worn stickers and paying $90 a box. Herbeck. Plus you get a lot of Hall of Famers here. Proven players. Joe Morgan. There's Joe Lefebvre. I'm gonna guess eventually we'll get that BOGGS. Whoops. Let's move this magazine. Fisk. There's another SANDBERG. One looks good too. I don't think this set's that tough with the white borders too. That might be why they don't carry value close to tops from the same year. That's kind of a neat little Ty Cobb card. Reggie Jackson. There's a Yaz Diamond King. Ozzy for the 5th time. Tom Seaver. Another feather. Three packs left. Dawson. Another tug. Last pack. Baylor. There we go. There's an off-center Nolan. Come on, Wade. No Wade. But we got recap. We got a Gwynn, bunch of Hall of Famers, stack of notables, and 2 SANDBERGs. So not bad.